As I've said many times with this channel, I've wanted to talk about certain topics for a long time, so this is a topic that needs to be addressed. It honestly does, because, and you're probably thinking what inspired me or wanting me to make this video, and I know nobody's gonna view this, but whatever, but what inspired me to make this video is one, I saw a comment, not on my video, on someone else's video, basically complaining about this specific game here, Chronos New Dawn, because it's a female character. It doesn't really surprise me with these crybabies, but they were crying like, oh, I'm not playing this game because it's a female protagonist. I'm not playing it. That's what they said. They were like, oh, this is a female protagonist. The comment was like, I don't want to play a game where the main protagonist is a female. I don't want to play it. That's what they were like. You know, like I only play games where it's the main character, and basically they were like, oh, I'm not gonna play any game that has a female character or female main protagonist. That's what they said. And because Chronos New Dawn is a female character, they said, oh, I'm not going to play this game. That's what they said. Which is just honestly cringe and pathetic. It honestly is, because these people that like, oh, I'm never going to play a video game because it's got a female character in it, these people just hate women and they're incels. That's what they are. That's exactly what they are. They cry and have a mental breakdown and say that every game's woke because it has a female character in it. These people just hate women. They just want it. They hide behind masks. That's really what it is. They don't like women. That's why they call every single game woke that has a female protagonist in. And I'm not just going to be showing this screen, you're showing other stuff. So it's just so funny because everything's called woke today, called a feminist agenda and stuff like that. Yeah, games like this I grew up with, nobody called this woke. Nobody called it woke. Nobody called it basically feminist propaganda or anything like that. We all know that everyone's simped over Laura Croft. They're like, oh, Laura Croft is so hot. That's what you gotta understand with these incels and these basically, I think it's misogynists, these people that hate women. They're like, oh, Laura Croft's attractive, Laura Croft's hot. So they say it's not woke. They literally say it's not woke because she's attractive. Yeah, by their own stupid logic, where they say the girl boss or a woman being the main lead in a game is woke. What about Laura Croft? In their own logic, Laura Croft's woke. With their own logic, the woke. And then you got obviously the second one, which I own these both of them physically. Why is this not considered woke? In their logic, why is it not considered woke? It's the exact same so-called thing that they keep saying that's woke. Girl empowerment, girl boss. But that's the thing that you gotta understand. None of these games are woke. It's just a female. They just hate women. That's all it is. That's what you got to understand. And from the thumbnail, it's from this game. I'll show you. Because these incels love praising this game. Yet Stellar Blade has a powerful female, a strong independent woman. She's dominating bosses through the entire game. And yet no one says this game's woke. They don't say it's woke because Stellar Blade is attractive. And because I've seen a lot of these anti woke channels. Now I'm not woke. I don't support the wokes either, but they always go. They even said it with Ninja Gaiden. Oh, there's a massive boob girl in the game. Oh, we need that in games. These people ain't gamers. They're not gamers at all. They're fakes. If people that play games, and all Stellar Blade is anyway, is a Guna game. That's all it is. For incels, that's really what it is. I played it. I bought it for the boss fights. That's what I bought it for. I didn't buy it because old Stellar Blade is an attractive female with a big ass and big breasts. Didn't buy it because of that. So in their own logic, them calling Ghost of Yote, stuff like that, woke because it's a female protagonist, in their own logic, Stellar Blade's woke. It's a feminist agenda by their logic. That's right. It's not woke. They just want to say it's woke because they're not attractive. That's all it is. Now I own all these games. I'm going to show you more games. And I wouldn't know. This fly is doing me head in. I'm going to show you many games here. Just give me a second. It's got to get up. But it's just funny. It really is. Because I'm going to be showing more stuff. Half of the games that they say what are woke are not woke. It's woke because Laura Croft. Laura Croft is an independent woman that basically, I forgot what I was going to say now. She goes in tombs and explores them, and she shoots a lot of people in the game. By their, as I said, by their own logic, this game's woke. It isn't though. But imagine living that life where you're not going to play a game because it's a female. That's just the most cringe thing that I've ever heard. And Lara Croft isn't a man, so I don't know where he got that from. Lara Croft is. There's nothing male about them. Also, they want to say, I guess, with their logic. Now, there is some games that are woke with female protagonists. Not going to deny that. I've exposed a lot of them. But these people that say, oh, you see it going around with every trailer, even Resident Evil 9 Requiem, they're saying that game's woke. They're saying it's woke because it's a female lead character. So, show you, I guess half of these games over here that I've got, I guess all the Resident Evil games, we all know, remember them. I guess Jill Valentine, she's seen as strong, independent in the game. I guess I guess that's woke. I guess RE2 Remake with Claire Redfield, woke. I guess RE3 Remake with Jill. I mean, they were calling that woke. Because, oh, Jill isn't sexualized in the remake. That's all these people care about. They're not real gamers. They're fakes. None of them are. I guess RE5, where you can play as Sheva. Yes, that's woke. Oh, guarantee you well, I'll say that's woke. oh, you're playing as a female that that is a different race in Resident Evil 5, so that's definitely woke. No, it's not woke. RE6, you can play as Elena. You can play as Ada Wong. I guess that's woke by their logic. Resident Evil Village, you can play as Rose in the DLC. Guess that's woke. I guess this game's woke with these incels. If you don't like the stream, man, leave. No one's forcing you to be here. So, Resident Evil 2 Revelations, I guess that's woke because you play as two female characters. There's not a single male character in the game besides Barry, and that's near the end of the game. You also play as the little girl in this game, so I guess this game's woke by their stupid logic. It's just so funny. It really is. It's just laughable. It really is just laughable. And I guess this game's woke by their logic because you play as a female the whole entire game. And hello and welcome to the stream. But so I guess by their logic, this game's woke because you play as a female the whole entire game. You don't play as a male protagonist. Oh look guys, you're playing as a female in the game. It's definitely woke. These people are just, honestly, they're dumb. They're just trolls, that's all they are. As I mentioned with Princess Peach, I guess Princess Peach is woke. I guess Nintendo's gone woke because you play as Princess Peach the whole game and you don't play as a male. I guess that's woke, guys. Guess it's woke. This game, they even said this was woke. What is woke about the new Tomb Raider? Nothing's woke about it. These clowns that just want to claim everything's woke. They just hate women, that's all it is. Because I can see right through these people. They hate women, and they just want to hide behind a label and hide behind, oh, this game is just woke because I hate women. I've never talked to a female in my life. Because it's just facts. They do. If you say these games are woke, you just hate women. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. I own the whole entire collection. Now again, like I said with this, they're saying this is woke because you play as a, because it was originally I think a male supposed to be, but you play as a female. You don't even get to see the character the whole game. You honestly don't. So the person that was crying about this, saying, "Oh, it's a female," I'm not playing that because I guess they're not going to play GTA 6 because it's a female. I guess they're not going to play half of the damn games in that have been made. As I said, these people want to get a life, and they really do want to get a life. They're why no one takes it serious. People like that is why no one takes it serious when someone actually says something is woke. Because you have these idiots out there saying that every single thing is woke when it isn't. I guess this game's woke as well. Guess this is woke because you play as a female named Jennifer and you get hunted the whole game by a kid. And I guess this is woke, guys, because you play as a female the whole game. Guess this is woke, guys. Funny how they didn't say this game was woke. I know it's just fly would go away. It's doing me head in. It really is. It's funny, like I said, they pick and choose. I'm gonna have to sit down because I can't stand up for long. But I guess this game's. It's funny how they never said this game was woke. It's showing a reflection. Try and put it where it's not showing a reflection. But no one said this game was woke. Yet, if you played Lollipop Chainsaw, Nick in the game is promoted as like weak, is promoted as something like weak, a weak male and stuff like that. Yet no one called this game woke. This fly's really annoying me. That's made me lose focus of what I was saying now. Right, as I was what I was saying, because I forgot what I was saying because of that stupid fly. But yeah, so as I was saying, and hello, welcome to the stream. As I was saying, Nick in this game is promoted as like a object and weak, yet no one said this game was woke. Oh, because Juliet's attractive and Juliet has a bikini outfit in the game, so it's anti woke. By their logic, as I said many times, this game's woke. But they pick and choose what's woke and what isn't. Because the woke thing where they say this is what woke would mean, because I've researched it for a long time. Woke means pushing a agenda, like a feminist agenda or something like that. So feminism, I know what it stands for because I've researched it for a long time. Feminism believes women's rights, and a lot of them believe that they don't need men and that they're strong and independent. So games like this, really in their own stupid logic, is woke. But no, that's right, isn't it? We pick and choose what's woke, don't we? The people that hate women. You pick and choose what you want to see is woke and what isn't, because it doesn't fit your narrative. And that's how you know they're just simps. The beta males. They really are. It's the definition of a beta male. Also, this. Why isn't this considered woke? This promotes the supposed girl boss, strong, independent, powerful female, and yet it's not called woke, is it? I'll tell you why it's not called woke. It's not called woke because Stella Blade is Eve is the name. She's attractive in the game. She has a big ass, big breasts. She's attractive. And the game's a Guna bait game. That's what it is. Many people defend this game and say, oh, it's not a Guna game. It's not a. It's not that when it clearly is. I played the game. The game is heavily sexualizing women. This is not considered woke. We all know why it's not considered woke because, again, these simps, these betas, that literally simp over a character in a video game. They do it with Lara Croft. That's why they don't call Lara Croft woke, because Lara Croft's attractive. They did it with Ninja Gaiden 4. You got these fake anti-white woke, I voted Donald Trump clowns. Basically like, oh, this game's not woke, this game's anti-woke. Oh, this is from a Korean company, even though the Korean company sold out and censored their own damn game before release and after release. Yeah, not woke, guys. Not woke, guys. Strong independent woman in Stellar Blade, and yet this game's not considered woke. This is why you don't listen to these grifters and these fake anti-woke channels, because they're just doing it for views. They're just doing it for money. They don't actually care about the subject that they're talking about. They openly lie and say that every game's woke because they're doing it for money. They're what you call grifters. They don't actually care about the franchise that they're talking about. They just say every game's woke. So by their logic, this game's woke. It's as simple as that. You can't pick and choose which is woke and which isn't. You can't do it. I've completed this entire game, and I can load it up right now and show you that this game is nothing but a gooner bait game. That's all it is. That's all this game catered towards, was the incels that live in the mother's basement. Now, I'm not offended by this game whatsoever, but this game is a sexual game. Anyone that's saying it isn't, anyone saying it isn't, is a liar, and it hasn't played the game. But you'll find that any game that basically has an attractive female in the game is not considered woke. Even if it pushes a feminist agenda or pushes any woke ideology, it won't get called woke. That's how you know these people are full of crap and they're just hypocrites. They honestly are. Because you can't pick and choose and say, oh, what game's woke and what game isn't woke just because it's got an attractive female in the game. You can't pick and choose which is woke and which isn't. It doesn't work that way. Because that's called being a hypocrite. So, yeah. So, by their logic, this game is woke. But it isn't woke. It's just you play as a female. Just like half of the games in the industry, you play as a female. Doesn't mean it's woke. There's so many games, like I said, that have female characters in the game. Like I mentioned with this, it's so funny that they say this game is woke, yet it's no different from this one. The only reason they say this game is woke is because, oh, she's not got massive breasts like in this, where they over sexualize women. All this is just gooner stuff. That's all it is. That's why back then they made these characters with big breasts, is to appease the incels. That's just a fact. Look at the latest game that's coming out. I'll show you on the PlayStation Store. Because it's just facts. This is who they cater towards. Because this is all these people ain't gamers. They're not gamers at all. They're losers. What was it called? Violet. I think it was Violet or something. So just give me a second. I'll put it here. Finally, I got it. Doing me head in. No, it was called Code something, I think. Code. So just give me a second. Code. There it is. This game. It's a rip-off price lights, digital only game, but you see what, and this is all they cater to. This is all they cater to. Look at the outfits. This is all fake gamers care about, is this. You're not a gamer. Oh, look guys, oh, a female character with a big ass. Oh guys, this is awesome. The game's a masterpiece. Oh look, let's just create a girl with a big ass and appease these degenerates on the internet. They're not real gamers. They're not real gamers. This is all they cater to now, is these people that want these gooner games. That's all the gaming industry's become anyway as well. The half of these, like Stellar Blade, the story's trash. It really is. It's all they focused on was the boss fights is the only thing fun about it. The story is trash. So yeah, this is all they care about now. This is what they want in the gaming industry, and anyone that speaks out against it, oh, you're just woke, you're just a wokey. They're just sexualizing and degrading women just so these losers can get off on it. And it's just a fact. And I don't care if anyone's offended by it either because it's straight up facts. It is facts. Why do these outfits need to be in video games? Oh, that's right, it's to market this crap so you buy the game. That's that's the only reason Stellar Blade sold as many copies as it did. Because you look at all the videos online for Stellar Blade, it's always some sexual video. It always is. Because that's all they care about. They're not real gamers. And then again, why did nobody say this was woke back in the day? I own it. This. Why did nobody say this was woke back in the day? You play as Claire Redfield. Steve is weak in the game. So yeah, why wasn't this called woke? You're playing as a female the whole game. That's why I say it's just stupid. It's just dumb. None of these games are woke that they claim. They're just full of crap. And half of the games that they say woke, like the new Tomb Raider games, oh, the new Tomb Raider games are woke because she doesn't have big breasts and she's not heavily sexualized. That's not woke. That's called you're just a degenerate. So yeah, that's the only reason they call these games woke today, is because again, she's not got big breasts, she's not got a big ass. That's why they say this is woke. That is the only reason they're saying this is woke, because they all said it. They said, "Oh, this is a woke game. This is a woke Tomb Raider game. Oh, Tomb Raider's dead. They won't sexualize Lara Croft anymore, so I can do degenerate things." That's the only reason. Tomb Raider's not woke. It hasn't gone woke. Well, the TV show is woke, kind of woke, but these games ain't woke. There's nothing woke about them. They just want to say everything's woke because they don't get what they want. Oh, the game's not sexualizing women, it's not degrading women, so I'm going to call it woke. These fake gamers expose themselves. They literally expose themselves for what they are. That they just play video games to fill their degenerate desires. That's all it really is, which it talked about in the Bible. That in the end times, people would be lovers of pleasure and would literally fill their degenerate desires. So that's why they're out here saying Tomb Raider is now woke because it's not heavily sexualized. She's not got big boobs. So that's what woke means to these clowns. If a game doesn't have a attractive female with big breasts and stuff like that, they instantly call it woke. It's what you gotta understand about the industry now, and what you gotta understand about a lot of these fake gamers. There's many games out there that are woke that a lot of these fanboys and a lot of these fake gamers defend, that they ain't spoke out against. There's many games that are woke, many, but they just want to pick and choose because they don't want to offend people and they're just grifters. They just want to pick and choose what's woke. That's not the way it works. So either woke or not. You can't pick and choose what's woke and what isn't. That's why the word woke has lost its meaning, which again, the word woke they stole from black people and they turned it into something else. which the word woke shouldn't even be used anymore because it's lost its meaning. It really has lost its meaning. Because not every single female in a video game, not every single female in a video game equals woke. There's many games from the 90s that promote what they say is woke. Resident Evil 3, the original, you play as Jill the whole game. You don't play as anybody else. She's strong, independent. It's not woke though, is it? They claim. Resident Evil 2, you play as Claire the whole game. You can play as Leon, but again, not considered woke. Because this is what they say. They say if you play as a female in a game and you're the main protagonist in any game as a female, that instantly equals woke. So, guess every single game from the 90s, I guess every single game is woke. Dino Crisis plays a female the whole game. Guess that's woke. Guess Code Veronica's woke. Guess every single Resident Evil game in existence is woke. I guess it is. I guess Lollipop Chainsaw's woke. But we all know why they don't say that's woke, because it's gooner bait. It's just a fact. It really is. And you'll have there's many other games with female protagonists. Just try and think now. Well, yeah, this as well. No one said this was woke. No one said this was woke. Girl boss. There's a character in the game. There's literally a character in Metal Gear Solid, the remake and the original, where they call her girl boss. She's powerful. She's like superhuman. Yeah, why did nobody say this was woke? You see what I mean? They pick and choose what's woke, what isn't. So they say, and this is why I keep saying it, they say if any game promotes a female protagonist as strong, independent, powerful, that's the feminist agenda. Yet this game does the exact same thing, and yet nobody called this game woke. No one's saying this game is woke. Oh, wonder why? Because again, they pick and choose what's woke and what isn't. This game promotes a female, they call it, even in the game, the boss. And she's strong, independent, powerful. She beats up Snake, dominates him in the game. But that's not feminism, is it? That's not the feminist agenda. Even though Snake in the game gets beat up by the boss, that's not woke though, is it? Funny, it really is funny that these people pick and choose what's woke and what isn't. It's laughable. It honestly is. It's laughable. They just pick and choose what's woke, and it's cringe. It really is. Again, we all know why. I watched a video from someone that reviewed this game, and they said something in the review that was some of the most cringe stuff that I ever heard in my life. They said, "Oh, this game has big-breasted women. That's what we need in video games." Yeah, the person that said that in that video, you've exposed yourself as a fake gamer. A fake gamer. And it's always the massive grifter channels. That's why I don't even watch them. I just laugh at them. Because they're just idiots. They really are. That's honestly, I'm not going to say who said it, but there was a review from this game where someone said, "Oh, we need more big-breasted women. I love that." That's what they said. So there you go. Fake gamers, not actual gamers. Losers. In this game, they claim this game is woke. This fly is doing my head in. So as I was saying, they say this game is woke. They say it's woke, yet there's no actual thing in the game that is woke or promotes a woke agenda. Nothing in the game. Oh, the actress, the face model is a member of Antifa and is promotes woke politics. That's if you can't dissociate that. So I guess if I have the beliefs that let's just use this as an instance. Say somebody has beliefs that seem as extreme, like the racist or whatever, and that actor's face is put in the game. Does that now mean that the game is racist? No, it doesn't. These people, I'm gonna be real, a lot of gamers today are they're just crybabies. They really are. Nothing is woke about this game. Nothing. Anyone that watches this bar, we all know nobody watches it, but whatever. Anyone watching it bar, tell me how this game is woke. You can't use the actress as a argument because that doesn't count. Because what an actress says, did the actress say it in the game? No. There's no there's no woke politics in this game, and yet they claim this game's woke. It's not woke. Yeah, I guarantee you, if this was a attractive female like in Stellar Blade and they were for the left, I guarantee you they wouldn't say it was woke. Guarantee they wouldn't. This is what I said. Beta male. Literal beta male energy. Simping. So, because I guarantee you, it'd be a fact. I guarantee you that if this main character was an attractive female with big breasts, big backside, and had a heavily sexualized, revealing outfit, I guarantee you they'd be like, "Oh, this game's a masterpiece. This game's awesome." I guarantee you they'd say it, but because it isn't, and because the game does not sexualize women and puts a heavily sexualized outfit like Stellar Blade, that means the game's woke. All that does is expose to me that you're a degenerate. That's all it exposes. I don't care who that offends. I honestly don't, because it's the truth. It's honestly the truth. The only people saying that a lot of games are woke is because they're degenerates, and they want a game to fulfill their desires, because that's what it said in the Bible, that people would seek things and stuff like that to fulfill their desires. The Bible's right, it's the truth. Simple as that. Doesn't matter if people believe in it or not. But it's just facts. So yeah. None of these games are woke. None of them are. None of these games are. We could honestly sit here all day naming about 1,000 games that have got female protagonists. We'll just name a few. Dino Crisis, like I said, Resident Evil 3, the original, Resident Evil 1, you play as Jill. Resident Evil 0, you play as Rebecca. Probably Dino Crisis 2. Fatal Frame, like I showed, Tomb Raider, Stellar Blade, Lollipop Chainsaw, Chronos, Princess Peach, Clock Tower. What else games are there? What else games are they? Um, what else games are they? I completely forgot now. I forgot what games. Those games they were. There's many other games where you play as a female character. Resident Evil Requiem. People were saying that game's woke because you play as a female character. Many people, as soon as you played as soon as they announced that the character was a female, straight away they were calling it woke. Straight away they were calling that game woke because they just want to say everything's woke. And a lot of the younger generation have now been influenced by these idiots, and they'll copy the same thing. Oh, that's woke. That's woke. You'll have the meaning of woke in the future mean completely different to what it used to mean. I guarantee you'll have that in the future. Woke will just mean a female's in a game. Then again, it does mean that, doesn't it? Because a lot of these people think that woke is just a female being in a video game. It isn't. So sorry to tell you people that hate females, women in video games does not equal woke. It's as simple as that. It does not equal woke. Because I couldn't care less, man. I really couldn't, because I'm not catering to the gamers or the people that play games. If you don't like what I say, I could care less, because it's the truth. Not every game is woke, and that's just a fact. It's as simple as that. No, that's why nobody takes these grifters and these anti-woke channels serious, because they just say every game's woke when it isn't. And the sooner you realize that these people are just trolls and are just clickbaiting and making videos like that for engagement so they can make money, and you're just falling for the bait. They don't actually believe what they say in the videos. They're just trolling. It's very obvious that they're just rage baiting. No one's that dumb. No one is that dumb to believe that. I mean, then again, I take that back. Some people are. Some people think and actually believe in their head that playing as a female in a video game equals woke. Laughable. That's one that I forgot bring up, because we seen that when that came out. The Witcher 4, when that came out. I mean, the trailer that came out. Oh, you're not playing as Geralt, or Geralt, however it's said. It's been so many years since I played that game. Oh, you're now playing as Siri, or whatever her name is. Oh, that's woke. That's woke. You're not playing as Geralt anymore, so that's woke. No, it's not woke. It's just they decided, hey. And it's funny because CD Projekt Red, I'm sure, hinted that about playing as. I think they were even going to do it where you were going to play as a woman in some DLC or something. I hope they release the game just so you crybabies can have a mental breakdown over a woman being in a damn video game. I mean, honestly, it's so pathetic and cringe. It really is. And I really believe a lot of these people have never even seen a female or talked to a female in their entire life. It's very obvious they haven't. Because if you went up to a female and said the things that you do online, there's no doubt they'd want nothing to do with you. They really would. They don't honestly want nothing to do with you. this for, yes. But yeah, it's just facts. Like, even with that, the Legend of Zelda game, when that game came out, when the Legend of Zelda game came out, what was it? I forgot the name of it now. The one where you play as Zelda. They were saying that was woke. They were literally saying that game was woke. Oh, we're gonna make a spin-off in our own game where you play as Zelda, and they said that game was woke. It's just laughable. It honestly is. It's so laughable. It really is. This fly's really annoying me now. But um, this is another one. Maid of the Dead. We'll get this. Dread Out 2. I'll just get this one first. So I guess this one's woke, isn't it, guys? I guess this is woke. Because you play as a female maid. Oh, that's right. As soon as people see this game, the front case, they'll say, "Oh, that's definitely not woke, because it's showing sexualized stuff. That's definitely not woke." Because as you can see, you play as a maid woman, shooting zombies, the whole game. So I guess this game's woke because you're playing as a female the whole game. There's no male protagonists in the entire game. It's just all women. Again, I guess that's woke. You also have Dread Out 2. You have the Dread Out franchise. Um, I guess that's woke as well. Mario Wonder, because you can play as Peach. You can play as Daisy, I think it is, and then you can play as Rosalina or whatever. Guess that's woke. Super Mario World as well. I guess that's woke. What else? I guess this is woke as well. Alien Isolation, you play as a female the whole game. The whole game you play as a female. So I guess that's woke, guys. Guess all these games are woke. Also, this one. This is an import. You play as a female the whole entire game. You play as 3 females. There's not a single male protagonist in the game. I guess this is woke. See what I mean? It's just laughable, their logic, and it's so dumb. Only an idiot would follow their nonsense. It's just the same as someone that's a racist. Honestly, is it's not different from someone that's a racist. They follow the same dumb beliefs. Same as the people that say video games with women in are woke. I don't know why it's saying that. There we go. Oh, it was doing that, but so yeah, I guess this game's woke. So I'm gonna be ending it soon. So yeah, you play as females this entire game. So I guess this is woke. It's just, as I said, it's just laughable now. It really is. It's So laughable. None of these games are woke. They're not woke. The only reason they say they're woke is because they hate women. They honestly do, they hate women. Chronos again. You play as a female. You play as a female the whole game. That's what you do. And I'm just going to show it because I just want to prove my point. There's a lot of these crybabies that defend this game. Only defend it for one reason. No, I'm not offended by it, but I just want to prove a point. So just give me a second, I just want to prove a point. So lollipop chainsaw. Tomb Raider. Chronos. Please. So just give me a second. Launch Stellar Blade. Start without update. So put these back there. Put them back there. So just give me a second and it'll load up again. Because I've actually played the game. So yeah. I'm going to show you why they don't call this game woke. I'm going to show you exactly why they don't call this game woke. Come on. You're going to see right now. You'll see the outfits and what I'm saying. This is why they don't call this game woke. Yet it promotes the same thing that they say is woke. Watch the outfits. Heavily sexualized. Heavily sexualized outfits. That's why they don't say this is woke. Because of that. It's just a fact. So yeah. None of these games are woke, like I said. You're just playing as a female. And that's what I forgot to mention. Because these anti-wokes as well believe that women shouldn't be playing video games. That all women playing video games shouldn't be allowed. They're just idiots. They honestly are. They're just idiots. They actually say that women shouldn't be playing video games. That's exactly what these people believe. So you should see by now, because I'm going to be ending it soon, that these people just hate women. That's all it is. They just hate women. That's all it is. That's why they don't want women in games. They don't want women as a main protagonist, because they just hate women. And I'm tired of these people hiding behind that mask. I really am. Same as the racist. They hide behind a mask. Like, oh, I'm not a racist, but I voted Donald Trump. I'm not a racist though. I support ICE, but I'm not a racist. Sure you're not. These people just hide behind masks. That's all they do. For the hatred. They just need to come out and admit that they hate women and that they're an incel. They just need to come out and admit it and start hiding behind masks and fueling your hatred for women in video games because you hate women. That's all it is. There's no other way around it. There's no defending it and saying, making no excuses. You just hate women. And that's a fact. It really is. That's why they don't like women playing video games either. And then they wonder why the a female never talks to them. Yeah, I wonder why. There's even a YouTuber that I used to watch. He admits that he's never talked to a female. He's like, oh, I don't bother with females. Yeah, I wonder why females don't bother with you. I wonder why women don't talk to you. Maybe because you're a piece of crap and you speak to women like they're nothing. Yeah, I wonder why women don't bother with you. Do you really blame them? No. What do you think you're gonna do? You think you can speak to a woman like crap and they're gonna acknowledge you or even speak to you? That's how I know. Guy never shows his face anyway, which says everything that I need to know. Just rage baits on the internet like, hey guys, this game's woke. This game's woke. This is modern day slap. Yet they go out and buy the newest game. Just laughable, honestly, is. So yeah, it's not woke. None of these games are woke. None of them are. And female protagonist in a game does not equal woke. Doesn't matter what you people say, it's not reality. Because that's like saying that a male in a video game is promoting a anti-women agenda. You see how dumb that sounds? Very dumb. So you can just use that logic. Oh, video games that only have male protagonists are anti-women games. You could easily use that logic because it's facts. But no. Just come out and admit, like I said, that you hate women, people, and start hiding behind a mask. I've exposed actual games that are woke on this channel and other channels and even BitChute, and they're the games that are actually woke. The ones that people have never spoke out against because again goes against their argument then, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm just gonna end it now because I wanted to rant about this and talk about this because it needs to be said because I'm tired of hearing it. So every single time a new game comes out or something like that, the trailer has a female protagonist. Oh, that's woke. I'm not buying this game because it's got a female in it. What a loser, honestly. What a loser. That's the whole reason why I made this video. I made this video because of that comment that was on someone else's video. So I'll just mention the comment the last time. They said, I don't want to play as a female in a video game. I don't want to play as a female main protagonist. Don't care how good the game is. Don't care. I only want to play as male protagonists and males in video games. I'm a male, so I don't want to play as a female in a video game. I'm not going to be buying this game because it's got a female protagonist and main protagonist. This is woke. That's what they said. Just laugh. I should have took a screenshot of it so you could laugh at how dumb it was. I might actually just give me a second. I might just find the video because we've all got to laugh at it. We've honestly got to laugh at it. We've got to laugh at it, man. I've got to show the comment to show how stupid it was. It's just so hilarious. One of the most dumbest comments I've ever seen in my life. It's gotta be clear rage bait. So just give me a second. And I guarantee a lot of the incels love that thumbnail. That's why I used it as the thumbnail. Because a lot of you people loved Stellar Blade. It's one of the most overrated games that I've ever played in my life. Alright. Space. Um, why is it just showing numbers? Although I'm not going to show you his channel, it was like, because I like to remain anonymous of who I watch. So there's no sound, so that's good. Let's go down to the comments. Where was it? It's going to take me a while to find this comment. I don't know whether it's going to do it, to be honest, because again, let's see. No, it's not going to, whatever, man. No, it's not going to load it, is what it is, unfortunately. No, it's not going to find it. It sucks, like, is what it is. Maybe I'll just take a screenshot of it after this video. Because I can't do it on the PlayStation, unfortunately. It is what it is. So yeah, I'm probably just going to end it here. Because I would show the image if I'm on PlayStation and it doesn't show all the comments for some reason, which is pretty stupid. So yeah, I'm just going to end it here. No one watches this part, it is what it is. See you in the next video.